Welcome to the awakening of the Father. Here we don't talk about comfort, but about truth, raw, unfiltered, brutal. I'm not here to please or tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear, like a father would. After this, you will see the world differently. As your father, I'll be straightforward. If you want to win the war against yourself and transform, keep reading. If not, stop here. I'm not here to pat your head, but to guide those who want to change. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Now, it's time to take action. Every day a war starts inside your mind. Two versions of you wake up. One is strong, determined, relentless. She doesn't care about what you feel, only about what you do. She wants you to rise, act, evolve, build. She doesn't negotiate, doesn't make excuses. The other is weak, lazy. She says 5 more minutes. Later, it's not that important. Every time you hear that voice, you lose more than time. You lose control of your life. Look around you. The money you lack, the body you hate, the regrets. None of this appeared out of nowhere. You built all of it. One excuse, one skipped workout, one wasted hour, your weak version won, and you let it. The hardest part, no one will save you. No one cares about your dream, not your friends, not your family. Most will watch you struggle and offer empty advice. That's the reality. You're still waiting, aren't you? Waiting for the perfect moment, the luck, for everything to align. The truth is, that moment will never come. You're waiting for permission, validation of your dream. But no one owes you anything. Not your parents, not your friends, not the world. You're not special enough to be spared from the struggle, everything falling into your lap. That's the illusion you've believed in. Waiting, hoping, and a passive attitude are disguised forms of procrastination. You hide behind these excuses, creating a comfort zone. But there is no growth in comfort and no success in waiting. You believe change happens to you, not because of you. The truth is, it doesn't come to you, it's forced by you. So stop waiting for the universe to decide when you'll be ready. You decide. You decide when to rise, when to stop making excuses, and when to start doing the hard things. It all depends on you. No one will come to save you because only you can save yourself. Stop waiting. It's all in your hands. Now, the question is, are you ready to change? Are you ready to take control of your life? If the answer is yes, keep going with me, because I'll guide you through this process. If it's no, leave. I'm not here to waste your time or sugarcoat reality. This is the moment to separate the strong from the weak. You are stagnant because you are still attached to the old version of yourself. The one full of excuses, the one that hit the snooze button instead of taking action, the one that said, I'll start tomorrow. That version is holding you back. As long as you remain attached to it, you will never move forward. You don't change, you replace. It's not about improving the old version of yourself, but about erasing who you were. It's about tearing away every habit, thought, and belief that no longer serves you and replacing them with a new identity. Stronger, more disciplined, more focused. The identity of someone who takes full responsibility for their own life. True transformation happens when you don't wait for motivation, but you create it. When you take control, no excuses. There is no I can't. Although simple, this transformation is not easy. To change, there are 3 essential steps. First, destroy the old identity. Second, shift from feeling to action. And third, adopt this as your new standard. These steps are not optional. In the next few minutes, we will break each one down. If you're serious, pay attention, because once understood, there is no turning back. This is the path to transformation. First, destroy the old identity. It's not about empty advice, but eliminating the version of yourself that keeps you from moving forward. The lazy, procrastinating, excuse-making one. Who you have been so far does not define who you were born to be. To change, you must destroy that version. Acknowledge your flaws, but don't accept them as your identity. That was the past. It doesn't have to be your future. Second, destroy the comfort zone. Comfort is where growth dies. You've gotten too comfortable. Now it's time to change. To destroy the old identity, stop reinforcing the habits that sustain it. Cut distractions and excuses. Start building new habits and a new standard. Now build the new identity. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? Start acting like that person now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Adopt the qualities, habits, and mindset of the person you want to become. Even if you don't feel ready, act as if you are. Over time, your new identity will become real. Set non-negotiable boundaries. Your new identity is not flexible. It represents a new standard. Who you are becoming doesn't negotiate with laziness or distractions. Create a list of non-negotiables and stick to it. No exceptions. Surround yourself with the right environment. You can't change if you're still surrounded by the same influences. Cut out people, places, and things that remind you of who you don't want to be. Find new influences that reinforce your new identity. If you want to be a lion, don't hang out with sheep. Commit to constant reassessment. Trading an old identity for a new one isn't something that happens quickly. It's a daily battle. Ask yourself, are you still acting like the person you want to become? Or are you slipping back into old habits? Every victory makes you stronger. Destroy the old identity, tear it up and replace it with the person you're destined to be. You are the creator of your life. Stop being a victim of who you were and start being who you are becoming. Now that the old has been destroyed, it's time to act. The hardest part is already over. You freed yourself from the chains of the past and are about to become who you desire. But here's the truth. Feelings won't get you there. Stop waiting to feel ready. Feelings fluctuate. If you rely on them, you'll stay stuck, frozen, wasting time. Motivation doesn't come out of nowhere. It's action that creates change. Waiting for the right motivation is giving power to emotions over your destiny, and you'll never move that way. Act first. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing you need to feel ready or inspired, but that's just an excuse to avoid discomfort. Real transformation happens when you act even without the desire to. You don't need the perfect energy or mindset, just start. Action creates momentum, and momentum sparks motivation. But that only happens when you take the first step. The most successful people don't wait for inspiration. They build it with consistency. Even when they don't feel like it, they stick to the routine, create habits, and keep moving forward. Acting without motivation isn't weakness, it's strength. Growth happens outside the comfort zone. Action doesn't require perfection, just movement. Every step brings clarity. Nothing changes until you stop waiting. When doubt comes, act anyway. Action is the antidote to fear. You don't need the right feeling, just the right attitude. Over time, action fuels motivation. Stop waiting. Stop asking for permission. Act now. True change comes from non-negotiable habits. Motivation will fade, routine stays, and it's routine that transforms your life. The truth is simple. If you want real change, you need to make your new version, the new standard. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The key is consistency, showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. When your routine becomes non-negotiable, it stops being a doubt and becomes part of who you are. This isn't a momentary burst or a peak of motivation. It's a daily choice. Your routine is not up for debate. You don't negotiate with laziness or give in to excuses. You raise your standard, reject mediocrity, and simply do. The secret is to stop seeing the routine as a task and start seeing it as your identity. This is what separates those who achieve results from those who give up. Successful people automate the essentials. They make discipline a lifestyle. Effort becomes natural, and commitment is to continuity. When your routine is non-negotiable, you stop being someone who tries and become someone who accomplishes. It's not about motivation, it's about action. Discomfort signals growth, not a reason to stop. By making your routine a standard, success will follow as a consequence. It's not about whether you'll do it, but how you'll do it with consistency. The magic happens when there's no escape. You just do. Your identity is now that of the person who perseveres. This is your new self, and when that happens, nothing can stop you. Change stops being a try and becomes automatic. This is how you build a solid life, guided by a firm routine, not by fleeting motivation. Your standard rises so high that anything below your best becomes unacceptable. The old version of you disappears, only the new you, who takes action, remains. Now think, your future is watching you. The version of you 5 years from now is asking you to stop wasting time. Every excuse is an irreparable loss. Your decisions today shape who you will be tomorrow. There's no more time to waste. But success doesn't come from the big moments, seen by everyone. It's built in the quiet hours, when no one is watching, cheering, or validating. It's in the late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifice, the consistency. The successful version of you didn't get there waiting for motivation or recognition. It got there because it made choices when no one was watching. Your future is begging you to make that choice now. The urge for change is your future showing you what you can become. Make the decision to act. Don't let another day pass. Time is ticking, and the person you can be is waiting for you to take the first step now.